Hi friends! This is DaintyTank. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to Butterfly Soup. This is part 4 in our series, and if you haven't seen the other 3, oh my god, please watch it! Put Totoro in the upper right card area. There was a lot last time. Oh my god. The whole stupid fight between Min and Akarsha is amazing. So good! So good! So good! And we learned some other things. Thank you, Red Team, for mentioning that it's, that Min taught, Diya, I love you, which is so precious. No wonder, I was sitting there like, maybe it's special honorific. No, it was I love you. That's why she couldn't say it to Jun. And I also, learned that, from Unify that the pronunciation is Min-sa. So, apologies on all of the mispronunciation. Thank you everybody for commenting and letting me know what's kind of happening here, because I miss it, and I appreciate you all. With that, let's go back into it. So everybody had just run back in. Diya had pinned Akarsha, and they had wrapped a plastic bag around the contaminated hand. Krissa and Liz come through the door with the rest of the team following after them. The whole peeps? Akarsha, Diya, Noelle, and Min froze mid-scuffle, still covered in blood. Good, you're all hit. What the? Noelle points accusingly at Min. It's all her fault! Diya did nothing wrong! What? It's not your fault for being annoying. You started it. You called me names first. Okay, we don't care who started it. Liz stumbles over Akarsha's fallen flip-flop on the ground. Whose shoe is this? Oh, mine. Why isn't it on your foot? I kicked it off. Smack in the Min's face. Why? She hit me! Akarsha points to Min. I thought you guys were bros! How old are you guys? 5? Exasperated, Krissa turns to Min. And you're Min? You here to play baseball too? Yeah, I got here late. Well, Min, I'm Krissa. She has a knife! Thank you, Noelle. You damn snitch. Hand the knife over. Why should I? Because if you don't, I won't let you play baseball. You can do that? I can do that. Min looks very shocked. You can have it back when we're done. But you don't need it here. Min pulls the knife from her pocket and gives it to Krissa. All of them? Come on. We don't have all day. Reluctantly, Min shakes her jacket out. Several more knives clatter to the ground. You were loaded. Krissa puts them all on top of the cabinet in the corner of the room. It's too tall for Min to reach. She sadly looks up at them. Let's all go to the field and actually play some baseball now. We're going to lock this place up so you can leave your backpacks here. Well, I need mine. I'm going to do my homework. Sorry, if you're here, you're playing. I refuse. So, you want to do this the hard way? Good, because I love the hard way. Then I have no obligation to stay here and argue with you. Diya's fine now. I'm going home. Really? Then where are your house keys? Oh, Liz. Oh, you are devious. What kind of question is that? They're right here in my... Noelle whirls to the spot where she put her backpack earlier. It's gone. Krissa adds Noelle's backpack to the top of the cabinet. No! Come on, suffering builds character. I don't want character. I guess we're all playing baseball now? Diya's happy. Okay, we get to be Noelle? Cool. 3rd grade. Oh god. Oh no. That's not an actual... Nope, that's not how equations go. Problem number 1. What is this? Can't read the test paper. Alright, is less than 3. So it can't be 3. So maybe -3. Problem 2. There's no operators in here. I don't know anything. I don't understand any of this. I'm going to fail all my hard work up until now was for nothing. Wake up. What? Wake up. Oh, Diya. Diya looks very confused. I had a nightmare. Oh, that was silly. It wasn't even real. Sorry, feel better. She presents Noelle with a poorly wrapped lumpy gift, almost as big as she is. Happy birthday! Despite Diya's best efforts, several spots of the gift aren't properly covered with wrapping paper. Noelle can see clearly what's inside. I appreciate your kindness. May I open it here? Diya nods eagerly. Noelle unwraps the present and pretends to be shocked by its contents. It's a giant big green snake plush. His name is Snaky. Look at how he's striped. Noelle looks. Indeed, he's striped. He's the youngest. He has 2 older brothers and a sister. You bought this for me? I won him from the hammer game at the fair. Hit the hammer real hard. Chose him because he reminds me of you. Okay. He reminds her of me how? Don't even like snakes, and stuffed animals are a useless waste of space. Yet against all logic, a lump forms in Noelle's throat, impossible to swallow. Noelle quickly stamps down all stupid emotions and focuses on organizing her thoughts. Thank you. He is green, soft, and at least 5 feet long. Then how did she Noelle, don't get upset about packaging when it's 5 feet long. I will place him in my bedroom and preserve him in mint condition for as long as possible. He's a snake. You snuggle the snake. Snuggle. She looks happy. A warm and fuzzy feeling swells in Noelle's chest. Aww. Power of friendship. You're my favorite person. After men. I think I may have developed some kind of attachment to you too. Peculiar, this feeling. Thank you, Data from SG9. No, it's Next Generation. Star Trek Next Generation. No words. We should go on vacation together someday when we grow up. Would be fun. That would be fun. Could accompany you with only mild complaining? Where? Maybe England? Can go to Diagon Alley. Noelle watches Diya's face drop as she silently goes through the 5 stages of grief, remembering most of the locations in Harry Potter aren't real. Except Universal now has Diagon Alley. So you can actually. And it's really cool to watch. It's really cool to watch that transition at Universal. Had that fun. Minus the fact that we don't want to support a TERF, and I actively go out of my way to make sure that I don't support any TERF actions there, because not supporting that person is very important. We can at least see platform in 9 3/4. They put a plaque at King's Cross. Okay. What else do you want to see in England? All you can eat buffet. But it's England. Like, I hate to say this. All you can eat buffet? Down south? Yes. England? They have those here too. It's so simple to make you happy. If everyone thought like you, there'd be no wars. It's very precious and pure. Diya doesn't appear to know how to respond to this, so she just looks away and smiles shyly. If we run out of things to do in England, we could always watch TV in our hotel room. No, you complain too much when things aren't scientifically correct. That's right. Like when radioactive things cause superpowers. I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point, but it's for the fun of it. Oh dear. You get so hung up on it. It's distracting. Noelle sounds very autistic here. Distracting how? Distracting like Noelle watching a movie in class last week. Shut up, shut up, shut up! This is not scientific! You can't do that. This is not how nuclear physics works. No! Shut up! I love the writing in this. We could watch an educational nature documentary then. Like Planet Earth? I don't like the part where the baby elephant follows its mom's tracks the wrong way. We can skip the part where the baby elephant follows its mom's tracks the wrong way. Suddenly Diya starts climbing off the playground structure. Just remembered. Actually, Diya had been preparing to say this for the past 15 minutes. Want you to meet someone. Made a new friend yesterday. Really? Who? Min. Aww. Min? Is that a boy or a girl? Not sure. Undiagnosed. How can you not be sure? Didn't you meet? I mean, yes, but like, did you ask pronouns? Did you ask about anything there? It's hard to tell. Because Hot Wheels and the dagger. You'll see what I mean. I will? When you become friends. Min is really nice. Gave me a seaweed sheet. Oh, I've never seen you this excited over someone before. It must be really something. Diya looks like she agrees. Aww. Yeah, Diya has it bad immediately. Aww. Childhood crush. This must be him. Her? Them? Screenshot. I always have my hand on the wrong button. Instead of introducing them, Diya is just happily standing there in silence. The other girl circles around Noelle, sizing her up. I love that the middle is just Min's whole, like, theme song. Her face darkens when she sees the snake plushie Diya gave her. So you're Diya's best friend. You giraffe? What? I'll fight you! Excuse me? There can only be one of us. There can only be one. So we have to duel. I'll beat you in hand-to-hand combat. What? No. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I already said no. No, my god. What was that all about? What an idiot. Oh, you have quite the, like, up there beautiful staircase and then, like, a treadmill right in the living room. Shoosh. Is Diya seeing someone that dumb? All of the queer in the world. That's what Diya sees. I don't understand. I'm home. What did you get on the math tests? Oh, Mom. An A minus. A minus? Why not A? Oh, no. It's so miserable. I'm so sorry to you, anybody who has to go through that. Because it's okay. It's good enough. Noelle's mom is cutting a column out of the Chinese newspaper. Look at this article. This boy was accepted into every single Ivy League college. He lives in Pleasanton. If he can do it, why can't you? She's in 3rd grade, my love. 3rd grade. I'm putting this on your wall to inspire you. That's not how that works. That's putting unrealistic pressures on her. Maybe that's not her path. Like, the Ivy Leagues probably are, honestly. She'll probably run down that route. Sounds like she'll do well in academia. She gets up and tapes it to... Oh, goodness. Tapes it up in Noelle's bedroom, next to a poem her dad printed out. There is no success without hardship. Oh! I knew that this had, like, very, like, Asian themes, but they're pressing hard on the, like, pressures put on this kind of mentality that's there, and, like, the, like, familial pressure and emotional toil that this is putting on her. Can I go to the park with Diya this Saturday? What for? We're taking a walk around the lake. There's also a Petco nearby. She wants to look at the fish and hamsters. Will Diya still be your friend if you say no? Yes, but I want to. Then there's no point. Oh! Oh dear! Only if you're, like, on the edge of losing a friendship. What? Now that you're already established your friendship, you should be expending the minimum amount of energy to maintain it. No! Otherwise, you're just wasting your limited time. Fun is an illusion. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's miserable. No! Fun is not an illusion. Fun is fundamental to your health and well-being. Don't be controlled by your emotions. But emotions, they're kind of a healthy thing to have. If you don't have emotions, then that kind of leads into a lot of toxic masculinity. Like, if you look at toxic masculinity, it's just basically can't have emotions. And it's dumb. Emotions are important. They're kind of a gateway into who you are. But I'm free from that Saturday. Training school is on break. You can use it to study for your tests at school. I already studied for them. All of them? Finished reading all my textbooks already. Twice. Did you do all the practice problems? I did all the practice problems. Ha! Take that. There's nothing that could possibly be left for me to do. I'll buy next year's textbooks so you can get started on those then. Oh, snake. Oh, that's a really cute snake. Oh, and there's a lot of trophies up here. Oh dear, Noelle. Upset Noelle curls up in bed, angrily hugging her giant snake plushie. Oh, and you could only read next year's textbook. The Fox and the Grapes. The hungry fox saw a fine bunch of grapes hanging from a vine. He did his best to reach them by jumping as high as he could into the air. But it was all in vain, for they were just out of reach. So he gave up trying and walked away with an air of dignity and unconcern, remarking, I thought those grapes were ripe, but I see now. They are quite sour. Reading comprehension questions. Why didn't the fox eat the grapes? He was too short to grab them. He couldn't reach them. Through the window, Noelle could hear someone whiffing a badminton racket outside. Sorry. Oh, it's Jun. It's okay. Sounds like they're playing badminton in the driveway without that on net. They're probably in a dumb kids class. I mean, yeah. It's Jun and Evil Dragon, I do believe. You're all in the dumb kids class, technically. You're all dumb kids. You're third grade. What does it was all in vain mean? It was useless. No! Oh my god! Did you see that? They're both laughing. Stupid hooligans wasting their time. Having fun? Ha! I'm above such petty unnecessities. I honestly thought kind of like that a little bit. Not quite for fun, but it was for the concept of dating and thoughts of, like, being boy crazy. I literally, like, because I didn't find out or figure out I was queer until I was 12. So up until that point, all of the girls in my class were like, oh, look at the boys, ha ha! Isn't Adam cool? Ha! And I'm sitting here like, I do not relate. Why are you expending energy thinking about boys when you could just, get better at soccer? God, I was gay. Ugh, okay. They'll regret it when they're working at McDonald's someday. There's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. There's something wrong with McDonald's paying you a non-livable wage. That's the thing. Because there's always going to be someone that will want to have the position to get better in their life, and McDonald's is a really easy barrier to entry. Everybody's like, oh, it's a high school job. No, it's not. It's really not. Like, lots of people take those jobs for a lot of different reasons, and high schoolers can't be there 24/7. They generally can't be there during the school day, so kind of a thing to be a burger flipper at McDonald's. You should be paid a livable wage. Anyways, not to get off on my tangent soapbox. Anyways, I hate sports anyway. I'm the real winner here. That's the message of the story. Appearances are deceptive. Look before you leap. It's easy to despise what you cannot have. It's easy to despise what you cannot have. Hoo-hoo! 9th grade. You're missing that one. That was quite the hypocritic. Noelle, you're up to bat. Noelle grudgingly steps up to the plate. I hate sports. Why am I here? Karsha is pitching. She raises her eyebrows at Noelle as she winds up. Wake up! What? Wake up, Frenchman. You're in a coma. I am not. You were trying to confuse me and failing. Karsha pitches the ball. Swing at the ball. Through sheer luck, Noelle manages to hit the ball. It pops straight up. Noelle runs for first base with the agility of an old man with 2 broken legs. Oh, yes. I got it. Krista catches it in her bin. The runner already on first base gives Noelle a strange look when she runs up to it. Noelle, you're out. Stop running. It's embarrassing. What? Why? She caught it, genius. But so, why can't I run? How come the runner on first isn't out? The rules of this game are really incomprehensible. It's okay, nice try. I don't need praise for failing, I'm not stupid. Noelle grabs a mitt and joins Diya and the others on the field. They're taking turns batting. Everyone who isn't a batter or runner is defending on the field. It feels so odd to be doing this. I keep half expecting someone to holler at me to get off. Suddenly Diya swerves back to avoid a bee flying at her face. Did that bee just try to sting you? Come back here, you bitch bee coward! I'm gonna fuck you up! Fight that bee, Min! Fight the bee! Min moves indignantly between Diya and the bee. Please just punch the bee. I want you to punch the bee. Why am I saying punch the bee? Because when I was young, we were stuck with too many bees. So I would punch bees for my own safety. So I want Min to punch a bee. Please validate me. She's trying to protect Diya from that bee. Min throws a punch into the Yeah! Yeah! It's not just me! Yeah! Although Min's kind of extreme, maybe I shouldn't feel good about being vindicated. It doesn't matter. I feel vindicated. Punch that bee, Min. Punch the bee. After silently watching a few fruitless swingings, no, Diya takes off her hat and strikes the bee in midair with the ball of her cap. It falls to the ground dead. Oh, Min beams at her with pure adoration in her eyes. Oh, you guys are so adorably gay. When did you move back? About 2 weeks ago. Wow, if we had any classes together, we'd have crossed paths way sooner. Does Junsa go here now too? No, he's at a different school. He goes to Miles. It's an easier, less Asian school. Why did your parents put you in different schools? They didn't. I originally went to there too, but I got expelled. Expelled? How was Florida? You're not gonna ask about the expelled part? Horrible! They don't have boba places there. I had to drink milkshakes. I can understand. I love milkshakes, and that's what I grew up on. And then suddenly I found boba, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I am missing the world. It's so good. Boba tea is great. Amazing. What the? That's crazy. And everyone was white. Yeah. Like, most. Yes. Are white people that bad? Yes. As a white person, yes. They do shit like pull their eyes into slits and go, ching chong ting tong. Oh, racist crap. I'm so sorry, friends. No. Or go back to China. I'm not even Chinese. No. But they don't understand that you're Korean. And they won't understand the differences, even though there's more people in the world on that side of the world than there is stupid white abominations. However, white privilege is unfortunately real. I had to get so good at beating people up. Yeah, you did. You were in Florida. You had to beat up people all the time. All the freaking time. I can understand. I know. I did that too. And it's like, even if you don't initiate, like, I didn't initiate, I was in tons of fights. And, like, I won about half of them. I'm fairly proud of that. It's really hard to be in a fight. Especially if it's sudden and unexpected. You get the crap beat out of you. What the heck? That sounds like a cartoon. No, it's the Deep South. Nope, not a cartoon. Just Florida. I thought racism was over. Oh, Diya, my love. No, it's not. Oh, I wish. I so wish. Me too. But they showed us that cartoon every year in class, where they time travel to when there's segregation. What happened? Beats me. Next batter strikes out. Liz, who's acting as the catcher, returns the ball to Akarsha. Akarsha fumbles it and drops to the ground. Everyone watches disapprovingly as she scrambles to pick it back up. That was an illusion. A trick of the light. No, we clearly saw you mess up. It's Diya's turn at bat now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Diya hits the pitch with a downright scary amount of force. The ball shoots over everyone's hands and lands in the tree in the distance, causing several startled crows to flap out. Yeah! Whose side are you on? We're supposed to be on defense. Okay, but you have to admit that was sick. Nice one, Diya. Yay! It's Min's turn at the plate now. She immediately grabs the heaviest bat they have. Oh. Min-sir, are you sure you want to use that? We have other bats that are closer to your... This one's fine. He hasn't even tried the other ones. But in general, people your size should use the 31-inch... No, I am not some weakling. On the mound, Akarsha paces back and forth as Min squares up at the batter's box. Are you trying to psych me out? I bet you can't eat 5 crowns. I bet you can't eat 5 crowns. Oh yeah, I bet it can. No eating crowns while the club is in session, please. Actually, Noelle, how about you try pitching now? It's been a while since we switched. Me? Noelle switches places with Akarsha on the mound. Bring it, you weak bitch. What are you insulting me for? We're on the same side now. No, we're not. What the heck are you talking about? Don't baseball pitchers pitch to their own team? Oh, my Noelle. No. Everyone's shooting Noelle appalled looks. No, you pitch against the enemy. It's the pitcher's goal not to let the batter get on base. Oh, I see. So that's why they pitch at such high velocity. So it's harder for the batter to hit at touchdown. Hit a touchdown. There you go. Noelle, have you ever watched a baseball game before? Can you even name a single baseball team? The San Jose Sharks, the San Francisco 49ers, the Oakland A's. So the 49ers is a football team. I don't know what the Sharks are. Who knows? Oakland A's. Don't know who they are either. The A's. Krista looks immensely relieved. Good for me. Bravo. If you failed that, I probably would have started crying. Min squares up in the batter's box. Throw the ball. Noelle throws the ball with all her might. It plops back down into the grass, not even halfway to Min. Oh, Noelle. The hell was that? That throw was so soft. Nobody ordered ice cream, Noelle. Get it together. Alright, I get it. Guess we'll count that as a ball. What? He didn't throw it through the strike zone. If you miss, it's a ball. If you throw 4 balls before the batter strikes out, the batter goes to the first base for free. I mean, yes, but you're saying a lot here that Noelle just does not understand. Where's the strike zone exactly? Oh. It starts at the midpoint between the top of the batter's shoulders and the top of their pants. The bottom is a line at the hollow beneath their kneecap. What happens if you're wearing a skirt? Does it default to the nearest pair of pants you own? You have to be wearing proper uniform pants to play official games. There's rules about that. So if we want to throw a game, but in a subtle way, all we have to do is pull our pants up real high. Like up to your armpits? That's not subtle at all! Yuki. Oh my god, Yuki. Assuming we play this in the regular way, don't short people just naturally have smaller batting zones? Since their bodies are smaller, yeah, it takes more precision to strike them out. By the way, the measurements are based on the batter's stance, not while they're standing straight up. Knowing that, can't we just reduce the batter's zone volume to 0 by squatting down? That way, any pitch you throw becomes a ball. I don't know if there's a rule against that, but if you do anything too weird, it'll be considered poor sportsmanship. If it feels like the other people aren't playing fair, it won't be fun anymore. The umpire will probably stop you too. Whenever something's not exactly explicitly outlined in the rules, it's their call. Okay, are we done explaining now? Can we play baseball? Sure, I think we covered all the bases. Good job, Krissa. That was a little late. Get it? Ugh. Laugh politely. Ha ha. Krissa seems delighted now. Noelle is laughing at her joke. We had to make it crystal clear. I better pitch the ball before she says more. Throw the ball! Noelle hurls the ball with all her might. Plops down in the grass the exact same spot as last time. Diya raises her hand and looks at Krissa expectantly. She's waiting to be called on. Yes, you could just talk. You don't have to do that. Noelle doesn't have enough upper body strength to throw it that far. That's a problem. No matter what position she plays, she's gonna have to throw it at that far at some point. Well, good thing I'm not joining this stupid club then. Problem solved! Alright, whatever, I'll pitch for now. Noelle hands the ball over to Krissa and joins Akarsha and Diya back on the field. As Noelle jogs up to them, Akarsha plunks a dandelion from the grass and presents it to her. If you were a flower, you'd be a dandelion. This is literally a weed. It's not a weed. Ugh. Okay, side tangent. I have a lot of feelings about this. You shouldn't call something a weed just because. It's not a weed. It's actually like a good natural occurring plant that has its own merits in its own right. It's just the concept of English green lawns has taken over the consciousness. Thus, they're considered weeds, even though they're natural parts of the environment. Karsha tries to blow dandelion seeds into Noelle's eyes. Oh, stop that! Min smacks Chris's pitch into the ground and takes off running. Diya tears after it with the look of a dog chasing a squirrel. She scoops it up and throws it to Akarsha, who's manning first base now. I got it! Akarsha tries to catch it, but ends up knocking the ball away with the tip of her glove. Akarsha, you need to work on your catches. Huh? Why? You dropped the ball. What? That wasn't me. It's totally you. Everyone saw. Incredible. Must be like my look-like from another dimension. You briefly glimpsed a parallel universe where our Karsha didn't catch the ball. And now you've crossed back over to the reality where I did catch it. That explains the memory discrepancy. It's the only logical explanation. Or you messed up and you won't admit it. Min manages to round the bases and score thanks to Karsha's mistake. Karsha, you're up to bat. Oh dear. I'm ready. Akarsha twirls the bat behind her back and squats down for no reason, hops several times like a frog before springing back up into a dramatic pose. Is she gonna do that every single time she goes up to bat? Knowing her? Yes. My signature. You don't need a signature. Watch out! Huh? Karsha batted the ball straight at Noelle. Noelle flails her arm in a panicked attempt to catch the ball. She misses it. Krista rushes in front of Noelle and catches the ball. Oh, good job. Thanks. No problem. Oops. That was... ghost. It wasn't a ghost! It's Min's turn to pitch now. Krista hands the ball over to her and heads off the plate, over to the plate to bat. Whenever you're ready. Fielders are all backing up. Krista's even taller than Diya, so it looks like she can hit it pretty far. Oh, get it, Min! Yeah! Oh no! Ah! Dang it. There we go. Min catches the ball in a claw-like grip. Yeah, she does. She brings her arm back and then forward, hard, over the top, and lets it go. Ooh, I mean, look at that. She's got... oh, she's got it like this. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's gotta be a knuckleball, right? As the ball approaches the plate, it does not hop. It does a little hop, like a hiccup. Krista looks weirded out. She doesn't swing. The flutter is just enough to throw Liz off. The ball glances off the side of her glove and bounces off her kneecap. What the? It's kind of creepy, isn't it? Seeing a ball coming at you without spinning. Yeah, it was like just floating at me. I can't tell the difference. Looked normal to me. Liz returns the ball to Min. Min clutches it with the same messed up looking grip, rears up and lets another pitch go. Kristen misses it by a foot. It's a pitch you can't hit with a tennis racket. Liz has a twist and a weird angle to stop the ball in the dirt. A knuckleball, huh? What's that? It's a rare pitch thrown with nearly no spin, so its path is unpredictable. Oh, I get it. You're making this up as an excuse for why you messed. I'm not making it up. It operates on the same principle as a float serve in volleyball, or a knuckleball in soccer, if you know that. No, I don't know either of those. Okay, so you pitch a ball normally, it spins like crazy, somewhere around 10 times on the way to the plate. Spin is what gives the ball stability as it moves. If you learn to throw a ball with a minimal spin, its instability will give it unpredictable trajectory. It starts behaving like a chaotic system, like the weather. And that's great, because a lot of sports mastery is just recognizing situations. Everyone says, keep your eye on the ball, but it's actually impossible to do that due to the limitations of human reaction. What good hitters actually do is anticipate the ball's flight path based on cues they recognize from being in similar situations before in the past. In other words, they don't see the ball. They just guess its trajectory. Aw, but they can't do that against a knuckleball? That's right. Knuckler's trajectory is drastically different each time they pitch. So no matter how good you are, there's no way it's reliably hit. Thrown correctly, it moves so erratically that's impossible to hit except through sheer luck. I still can't tell if you're making this all up as an excuse as why you suck. No, it's real. But you can't catch it, so it's also an convenient excuse for you. And if it is real, then why doesn't everyone use it? It sounds like practically game-breaking. Well, for one, knuckleball is one of the hardest pitches to throw in baseball, if not the hardest. Put a little too much spin on the ball or throw it just a little too fast, and you're basically serving up a meaty practice pitch that'll get hit out of the park. And even at its best, knuckleballer is a double-edged sword. Batters can't hit it, but it also means pitchers can't control it and catchers can't catch it. So when thrown right, even Min has no idea where it's going. They say throwing a knuckleball for a strike is like throwing a butterfly into a mailbox across the street. Even in the big leagues, catchers hate it. And if I let it get past me, it could lead to the batter or a runner on base advancing. With the knuckleballer's pitching, the catcher has to focus so hard on stopping it that runners on base will have an easier time stealing. It's a big pain. So basically, it's hard to throw, right? It's hard to control even when you do it right. And it's punishing if you miss. Pretty much. No one trusts it. Knuckleball is a pitch of someone with nothing left to lose. That's Min. And that's us. We can try things that no coach in their right mind would ever risk, because no one expects anything from us. So we might as well take advantage of that, right? Even if we don't win a single game, at least we'll have fun. Fun? What kind of nonsense is this? Krista strikes out. The ball ricochets off Liz's mitt and catches her bare hand, striking her thumb at a painful-looking angle. Ow! Okay, time out. That looks pretty painful. Liz's thumb has turned a swollen purple. If it's swollen up purple that quick, it's broken. Are you okay? I'll live. Min, is that all you know how to throw? I can throw fastballs too, but they're not that fast. So knuckleball is kind of my specialty. I used to watch videotapes of the Tim Wakefield pitching on TV over and over again and copied that. It's the only pitch I ever really practiced. That's so smart, honing all your skill on an off-speed pitch, knowing that you don't have the muscle to throw fast. Did your coach suggest it? No, I didn't have one. No one taught me anything, I taught myself. Get it, man? Huh? Then what made you decide to specialize as a knuckler? I chose it because it's hard to catch. So Diya has to be the one to catch it, since it'll hurt everyone else. What kind of reason is that? She's so stupid. She unknowingly ended up doing something smart. Man, what did you mean by Diya having to catch it? Diya's immune to it because she's special. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Diya's been standing by hopefully for 5 minutes now, looking like she wants to say something. Diya, would you like to try catching in my place? Yes. Diya nods furiously. Then that settles it. Let's switch. Once Diya has stripped on all the gear, Min throws it again. Diya caught it. Oh, get it, Diya! Yeah! What? She sounded like a fox falling off a stage in Super Mario Bros. Melee. I knew it. Krista was making it up. I'm never believing your lies again. We weren't lying. Diya just caught it again. See? Diya is amazing. Okay, that has to be a fluke. Calm down. You're the one who needs to calm down. They managed to relieve another hitter together. Akarsha is up next. On her way to the place, she tries to do squats, fails, and sheepishly How do you fail? Oh, do the splits. Oh. Sheepishly crawls back to her feet. This was my plan all along. I'm playing 4-dimensional chess. God, I can't stand her. I want to push her off a cliff, but a shallow one so she doesn't get hurt. Just to scare her. Oh, you like her, don't ya? Min winds up and throws another knuckler. It veers wildly up into the sky without hesitation. Diya raises up from her couch and gloves it. What? That would have been a ball, but still? Is it really that surprising? She's always been good at sports. I'd be more so shocked if she failed. No, but you don't understand. This goes beyond any good at sports. It's literally impossible. Akarsha swings and misses for a third time. She's struck out. Ugh! This is my performance art. Can't make these excuses every time you mess up. Once Diya and Min have relieved the entire roster. Liz claps her hands together to get their attention. Alright everyone, let's end the meeting for today. What? Already? Yeah, it's been like 2 hours. Huh? They say time flies when you're having fun. But I wasn't having fun. I must have been miserable that my mind wiped parts of my memory out. Let's head back inside. Diya, I'll race you. Yeah! Diya and Min tear off at top speed. After a beat, the others begin heading uphill as well, at a deliberate, more reasonable pace. They tore off uphill. I haven't seen Diya this happy since the time the vending machine malfunctioned and gave her 2 Kit Kat bars instead of 1. Noelle suddenly tries to regulate her breathing rate, so no one knows she's getting winded walking uphill. Hey Noelle, thanks for putting up with us today. Sorry we sorta forced you to play. It wasn't the worst. I may find it in me to forgive you someday. Yeah, you did good. I did terrible. Okay, you did terrible. But you tried your best and that's what matters. It's not like everyone can be Diya. Don't worry so much and just have fun. It's not a competition. I mean, it kind of is. Right? Carissa pats Noelle on the head. Aw. Don't touch me. Really appreciate you pitching in. Yuck. Noelle tries to escape. Takes one step, slips on the muddy grass, and falls on her butt. Noelle! What are you doing, Noelle? Trying to win America's Funniest Home Video? Carissa, you pull her up. My hands are full. No. Oh my god. Noelle scrambles to her feet and follows the others up the bank as quickly as she can. Not very quick. I'm gonna pause this here. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with this. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm so glad that Min has kept to her word and Diya has as well. Like, it's impressive. Just like how close they still remain. Like, it's immediate pick back up. And it's so good to see. I love it so much. With this, I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!